Thank you for joining me in this video. I encourage you to hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell button to get updates on my next videos. Nakikita mo na ba? Ang alin? Ang kinabukasan mo. Ang purpose mo. It's not too late. Ikaw na ba ang next na CEO, COO, CFO, President, Restaurateur, Film Director, Mayor, Chief Justice, future leader? Hi, my name is Paulin, a certified life coach, a lifelong learner, and an investor in lives who wants to add value to you. God has such a wonderful, wonderful plan for your life. But do you know what it is? It could start with the question that I'm about to ask you. Are you a leader? What does it take to be a leader? Do you know? Are you that leader? Do you believe that there is a seed of greatness inside of you? And the best use of your gift, your talent, is as a leader. Maikli lang ito kaya huwag kukurap. Leadership is not about being in charge. Leadership is about taking care of those in your charge, Simon Sinek said. Isa sa mga ginagawa ng isang leader ay ang pag-aalaga ng tao. So, how will you take care of those in your charge? Ang dapat nito is actually leadership by example. So, let me point out 6 principles to become a better leader, which I will go through quickly. The first principle is leading with your heart. Giftedness without love is nothing. So, how to be a leader with a heart? You need first and foremost is to have a teachable heart. Be willing to learn and pursue growth daily. You also need to have a truthful heart. Manindigan sa katotohanan, at ito ay nasa salita ng Diyos. Having a teachable and truthful heart, it should also be accompanied by a tough heart. When we say tough heart, yung may tapang at may perseverance. Tapusin mo ang naumpisahan mo at huwag mag-give up sa mga pinapagawa ni Lord sa iyo. The heart of a leader is leading with a heart. Next important part of how you lead yourself and others is leading with your eyes. And this is leadership number 2. Leading yourself starts with a vision of who you want to become. Vision is the thing inside of us that guides us. It creates a desire to grow and improve within us. Sabi nga ng Bible, where there is no vision, people perish. Pag may vision, may direction. Kapag ka may nakita ka, malayo ang mararating mo. So, what do you need to do? Look around you. That's 1. Look for the right models in your life. And then 2, look ahead of you. Ang keyword dito is empowerment. Bakit? Kasi habang nagle-level up ka, nagle-level up din ang pag-empower sa iyo. Kasi nagle-level up din ang challenges na kinakaharap mo. And also, don't forget to look above. Ask God to show you what is your part. And then as you obey, you can expect Him to do His part. Bottom line, we have a price to pay for the prize that we want. The question is, do you have a vision of who you want to become? What areas do you need to discipline your eyes for the prize? Then, let's talk about leadership principle number 3. Leading with your lips. Your word is your influence, so choose your words carefully. 3 important things to know in leading with your words. Unang-una, be attentive to details. Wait for the right moment to impart your thoughts. Learn to speak last, sabi nga ni Simon Sinek, unless called upon. Be observant of the atmosphere. This is 2nd point. Sabi nga ng Bible, everyone must be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger. For a man's anger does not bring about the righteousness of God. Sabi rin sa Proverbs 18:21, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. Sabi rin sa Colossians 4:6, your speech must always be with grace as though seasoned with salt, so that you will know how to respond to each person. And then third, is be an attraction. Because you are so good with your words, others are simply drawn naturally to you and who you represent. The question is, how do you want to influence others with your words? Your word is your lead. Let's talk about leadership principle number 4, leading with your head. A beautiful mind is a healthy mind. How to have a beautiful or healthy mind? Let's take it from Psalm 23, where King David said, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever." When there is a sense of peace, calmness, stillness before God, your mind is healthy. When you are resting in His presence, in His provision, when you know you are relying in His protection, there is nothing to be afraid of, no anxiousness. You are strengthened in Him. That's having a healthy mind. When you know that His goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life, you can actually rejoice in His promotion. That's number 3. However, this can only happen when you are rooted in His presence. Ano ang kaya mong ipagkatiwala kay Lord? Kasi kung kaya mong ipagkatiwala sa Kanya ang lahat-lahat, kaya ka rin niyang pagkatiwalaan ng katagumpayan. If you stand on these truths, that you are blessed, you are protected, you are victorious in Christ, then you can have a healthy mind, because a God-led mind produces healthy-minded leaders. Let's talk about leading with your hands. We need to learn the skills of taking care of others. It will be the most valuable thing we'll learn in our entire life. We servant lead by serving responsibly. That's one. The question is, maasahan ka ba? Do you readily say, "You can always count on me"? And then second, by serving readily, it is responding immediately to the call without delay or hesitation. When you view your service to others as a blessing and not as a burden. And third but not the least is serve respectfully, or some would even say reverentially, not just out of duty or obligation. Sana hindi ka napipilitan lang. Sana kaya mong sabihin, "You can always come to me," and truly mean it from your heart. When you serve others well today, you can lead others well tomorrow. Let's talk about the last but not the least principle in leadership, and that is leading with your ears. Not everyone can speak, and not everyone can see a vision. Not everyone can serve, but everyone can listen. Not everyone who has ears, though, do listen. The question is, how well do you listen to others? Leading with your ears gives you leadership value. You can say that you listen well if you can, 1, recognize the right voice, and that is the voice of truth, because it takes humility to recognize where you are so that you can reach your destiny. 2, you can respond to it, because you cannot act on something you don't understand. And for you to understand, you need to listen well. Listen versus silent. Look at how you can just interchange the letters. See, we can only listen if we are silent. Third is if you can repeat it. If you are able to repeat it, I hope you can also learn to obey it. Because the ultimate test of listening really is obedience. Pag mahirap na, kaya mo pa rin bang mag-obey? Listen to your leaders, to lead your listeners. You can only encourage your listeners to follow your lead if you learn to listen to them first. Again, to be a leader, you should be able to lead with your heart, lead with your eyes, lead with your lips, lead with your head, lead with your hands, and lead with your ears. To lead others, you need to lead yourself better. Among these areas, which do you think you need to improve on? Leading with your heart, eyes, lips, head, hands, or ears, or even all of them? What are the practical ways you can do to strengthen in these areas? Please be vulnerable, accountable, and truthful. Lead yourself best so you can lead others better. Future CEO, COO, CFO, President, whatever it is. If you learn to lead yourself best, you can be confident you can lead others better. I would like to thank the anointed pastors of Horizon Ignite for this wonderful message that I just summarized. Join us at Horizon where you can discover your best life by His best love. Connect with us through these different social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, and be a part of a generation who loves God the most and serves Him the best. I hope I was able to add value to you today. Again, click the subscribe and notification bell button to get updates on my next videos. Join me again. This is Paulin, signing off. God bless you. Bye.